This is my interesting video, 99th video, wherein I talk about habits makers. This is the topic. Do the habits make us? Yes, habits make us. This is the topic. Interesting. There is an adage, maxim, which tells us, yes, tell who your friends are, we will tell you who you are. This is the maxim, this is the adage, a famous adage. That means, first tell me who your friends are, we will tell you who you are. That means, your habits, your behavior depends on the habits of your friends. Your behavior depends on the behavior of your friends. This is the meaning of essence of this adage. On similar lines, we have an excellent frame, another frame, which tells us that first we make our habits, then our habits make us. Is it not beautiful? Yeah. First we make our habits, then our habits make us. Develop good habits, and those good habits will make us, will develop us. According to Charles C. Noble, when a person repeatedly does certain thing, it becomes a habit. When he cannot give up, that action becomes a habit, because he is not able to give up that action. Because he does that action regularly, repeatedly, it becomes a habit, and of course that he cannot give up, therefore we call it as a habit. And the person is very much influenced by his habit, because once he makes a habit, he is influenced by that habit. He continues to use that habit and continues to follow that habit, and his actions depend on that habit. The person enters a stage when he is held up by this habit, he is influenced by this habit, and is controlled by this habit. He is addicted to the action guided by this habit. You see, beautiful. People smoke for a fun sometimes, and repeat that kind of action sometimes. Repeats. It becomes a habit. The habit which he cannot give up, and sometimes for lifetime he cannot give up. He is addicted to that habit. It becomes a habit so much so that he becomes a slave for that habit, to achieve, to conduct, or to achieve that his goal, I can say. He does something. Sometimes antisocial activity also is involved to achieve the action guided by that habit. That means the habit is so it is influencing the person so much so that he is guided by that habit, and he does everything to do an action guided by that habit. It's a very, very serious situation. People drink alcohol for a fun, but they repeat that fun often. Sometimes they repeat, take alcohol for friends' sake, for relatives' sake, for some situation, will, yes, force them to take alcohol, and it becomes a habit so much so that he cannot give up that habit of taking alcohol. They get addicted. They become so addicted that sometimes it will damage their life. It will damage their life. Not only their life, their economic condition. It will damage his economic condition, and it will affect the family members. Sometimes it leads to suicide. He develops a suicidal tendency for not getting money, because he always wants alcohol. It's a very, very serious and dreadful situation where person becomes addicted to alcohol. It ruins the family, entire family, economically, financially, emotionally, psychologically. Therefore, habits should be good. If you develop good habits, those good habits will make you good and healthy, wealthy. This is the habit that makes us. So we should be extra careful and extra cautious while making the habits. Dear viewers, if you like my video, kindly share, subscribe and comment. Thank you very much, dear viewers.